Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to part 3 on how to knit this beautiful braid gloves. Okay, so I am going to show you the third overlap of the cable stitch that we're making. So I have knit 10 rows. Now we're going to do the third. And then to do that, just moving my stitches. Okay, here we go. So we're going to knit, of course, the purl. And then we're going to knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my DPN and I'm just going to move these stitches on the back because we're dividing it by 3, right? To create this beautiful 3D braid stitch. 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And we're going to let it rest there. Okay, and then we're going to be knitting 6 stitches right here. 2, 4, 6. 2, sorry about that, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to move this purl stitch right here so I don't have to worry about that stitch. And then we're going to knit these 7 stitches. It's going to be a little bit tough, tight, all these stitches, right? So one at a time. Try not to split the yarn. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last one is a purl stitch. I just want to point out you don't have to use this kind of yarn. You can use any yarn that you have in your stash. I'm sure you have sock yarns in your stash, so even that would work. Like this is like a sock yarn. It's like a light 4-weight, 3-weight, right? Oh, I dropped my DPN. So this is how it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue knitting 10 more rows, and I will come back and we will do, so this was 1, 2, 3, we will do the 4th, because sometimes I even have question myself, how am I supposed to do the next one? How am I supposed to do the next one? Should have I done this last one? But then it would be tight, so I just let this go. So this part would be there would be more room here. So yeah, and I still haven't washed this, so I'm sure it's going to get fluffy. So I will wash it and I will do a ta-da video of me wearing outside in the snow. But other than that, this is how I figured it out, and I just wanted to share this with you guys. And while I'm knitting this, of course, other designs are coming in my head. Like I can knit, my mom said, can you knit me an Angora glove? And I said, oh yeah, I will. I have lots of leftovers, right? Knitting bridal shrugs, and you know, I knit with lots of Angora rabbit yarn. So my next tutorial is going to be just a plain with no design or anything, and it's super easy one. I'm thinking, you know, that you can finish it in 1 day or 2 day and then gift it, right? So yeah, so, and I will come back to show you the 4th overlap, and we'll go from there. This is a bit time consuming for me to do the tutorial, and after finishing the left glove, I will come back to show you the right side of the glove, which is the same as this one, but the only difference is the thumb, where we put the thumb, right? It has to be on this part, so it has to be here. So I will come and show you that. So I will let you go, and I will meet you on the fourth overlap of knitting the braid, the cable. It's just dividing the stitches to 3, and then which six goes where, and which 6 goes where, and which 6 goes at the back. That's the only, I'm sure you're going to have that concern, as in me and knitter. So I will be right back. Okay, so we finished the third. Now we're going to do the fourth overlap of the braid, and this is how it looks like. Okay, we're going to start the fourth. Okay, so I am going to purl the first stitch, and you need your DPN. Oops, my yarn got tangled here. Okay, with the DPN, let me just grab my DPN. So I'm going to knit the 6 stitches. Not knit them, sorry. Slip them. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we're going to knit. We're going to put this on the front. So this is going to stay on the front. So we're going to knit this on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to move this. Try not to pull it hard because it's a bamboo. Well, mine is a bamboo, or it will break. And I'm going to knit them nicely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and this is how it will become. Just like this. And then we last knit the purl stitch. Okay, so this was the fourth. On this glove I did 5 times overlaps, like here, and I did 1 here, the last one, and then I started after knitting. I think I knitted 4 rows, so 8 rows went back and forth, and I started doing my decrease. So it depends on what yarn you use. You might not even need to do 4, 5, 5, 6. You might need to do only 4, and then you will be done if you're using a thicker yarn, because the length, right? It has to come up to here when you're done. So when I put this on, I still have to knit another one. See, this has this pinky finger has to be covered. Okay, and then we start doing our decrease. So to do that, I need to still knit 5 more rows, and we'll go from there. Okay, and so I will meet you back. So I did put a marker here, and this is going to be my first row. So I will put a marker. See, this is what I mean, 5 rows, and then you start with the new overlap. So I am going to put my marker here, and after 5 rows later, I will see you on the 5th overlap, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am at the 5th overlap that we're going to do. Like I said, you can continue this, but this is going to be my last. Just want to show you. So this is how I did it. What I did it is I moved this towards here. Okay, so first we're going to be knitting this, and then we're going to be moving this set underneath. So this is going to be on the back, and then this is going to be overlapping on top of that. And then, like I said, you can continue, like there's no ending for these overlaps. Okay, so let's do this. So this is my last time I'm showing how to do it. And like I said, you can continue on. Just go back and refer if you get confused, because you will get confused if you're new. Yeah. Here we go. So the first stitches I'm going to knit 3, 4, 5, 6, and again I forgot my DPN. It's next to me. I'll just grab it. So from the back I'm going to move these 6 stitches, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they're going to be resting there. And then I will be knitting these 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I will put this last stitch on this one, because it's going to be knit all at once, so it's way easy. Okay, and then this is the hard part. Okay, I'll try to stretch it a bit, so we're gonna knit all those 7 stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the last one is a purl. Okay, so this is it. So I'm gonna come and knit again 10 more rows, well 5 more rows, so that would be 10 rows total. And then I'm gonna move my marker. The marker is easy to count. Okay, and then when I come back, we're going, well, we don't even have to knit 10 rows. Just measure it. Just put it on. That's the easy part, right? What you do is you just put the gloves on. See what I mean? It's almost going to be covering my pinky, so I don't have to knit 10 more rows. I would say just put it on, and we'll go from there. Okay? Yeah, put it on. And I'm going to tell you a secret afterwards, and you will see the difference. Yep. Knitting is very magical. So I'm going to let you continue knitting, and I will come back as soon as I come to my pinky finger. I will start doing the decreases, which we're going to start doing. And then try not to pull this. We don't want it pointy, we want it nice and flat. This hasn't washed yet, therefore it will kind of relax later on. Yeah. Okay, so let me come back and we'll go from there. So knit up to the point when you're at your pinky, let's say it that way, and then we will start doing our decreases. Because when we're decreasing, we're going to be knitting a couple of rows. Like, we're not going to decrease all at once, right? So we're going to do it back and forth, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I will see you a bit later. Okay, so I'm at the point just to start doing our decrease. As you can see, it's covering my pinky finger right there. So cute, isn't it? Okay, so I'm right here at the front, so we're going to start doing our decrease, and we'll do it by knitting. So I'm going to knit the purl. And then I'm going to knit these two together. But I want slanting towards my left, so I have to change the stitches. Slip, slip, and then we're going to knit them two together. Okay, so it's slanting towards my left. And I'm going to knit all the way. Okay, just wanted to point out. So I knitted about 2, 4, 6. So this is the third row. So the time I finish it, I'm going to be knitting 10 rows. Yeah, definitely. Because the time I, decrease so many stitches. So I'm going to come all the way when it's 3 stitches. 4, and then 1 more. And then I'm just going to knit these two together because they're going to slant towards my right. Just like this, and then I'm going to purl this stitch. So I'm going to turn my work, and then I'm going to pull my needle, and then I'm going to be knitting 2 stitches on the back. This is on the palm area, and then I'm going to slip these 2 stitches and then knit 2 together. Okay. And I'm going to do knitting all the way until I have 4 stitches in front of me. Just like this. Okay, so we have 6, 5. And then we're going to knit these 2 together. Again, slanting towards my right. And then I'm going to knit these 2 together. Okay, so I'm going to knit. So we're going to do this every other row. Again, we're knitting around. When you're knitting around, we don't do every row, then it won't look good. So this row is just going to be knit. And then when I come back, what we're going to do is we're going to do our decrease. So we're going to do this couple of rows until we have, 6 stitches in the middle. And then I will show you how to get rid of those 6 stitches. So this is just knit, knit, knit. This row is just knit, no decrease. And when we finish this row, we're going to start doing the decrease. Okay, so I'm going to let you do the same thing over and over. And yeah, I can't show everything because this will take hours of tutorial, and we don't want that. So the knit part I'm just skipping because you can do the knit part. But other than that, Yeah, but I'm almost done, so I will show you one more time, and you can do the rest. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's going to be the decrease row, and I just need to pull these yarn. Okay. So we knit the first stitch, and we slip, slip, and then knit 2 together, and then we knit all the way till we have 3 stitches. And then we knit 2 together, and we purl the last stitch. Okay, and we turn our work. We knit the first two stitches, and then we slip, slip, and then we knit until we have a total of 4 stitches. It's going way faster because we're having less stitches. And then we knit these 2 together, and then we, oh, sorry, did it wrong. Still had another stitch to knit. Okay, here we go. So we knit these 2 together. I thought this was at the other. Yeah, and then we knit these 2 stitches. Yeah, I thought one of the stitch was on the other side. Okay, and then we repeat this. So this row is going to be knit. And then you will see that we're going to come up to 10 rows. Okay, so I will let you knit, and then I will come back to finish it up. Okay, so I only have a couple of stitches left, 6. And then what we're going to do is you need to grab a tapestry needle, which I forgot. I grabbed this plastic one, that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to cut my yarn. I forgot my scissors. Where are you? Oh, I'll get my fancy ones that I got from Temu. So I'm going to cut the yarn. I don't want to cut it too long. I don't want to cut it too short. So just cut it like this. And after this, we're going to do the thumb. You don't have to do it this way. What you can do is you can use the sock technique. What's it called? That has a name too. See, I'm not good with names. You know, the socks that you... I did a tutorial just recently how to join these with a needle. You can do that as well. But I'll just show you a shortcut. Yeah, there's so many ways. You don't have to follow the way I'm doing it. You can make your own. I'm just giving you the way you can create this. It's not hard at all. Okay, and I am going to move these to the needle, just like this. Ta-da, and we're done. Well, still have to do the thumb, but that's not a hard thing. See, it will become pointy, but just try to stretch it like this and secure it. I don't want to break this plastic. That's why I don't like plastic, because if you press hard, it will break. Like the needle itself will break. And then I'm going to weave it, pull it inside out. Inside, outside, inside, whichever you like. Okay. Okay, and then just weave this with a knot. Double knot it, just to be on the safe side, right? Pull it hard, and then continue weaving it, just like this, and then you can cut the yarn shorter if you want. I like to weave it a couple of times just to secure it. Okay, and then grab my scissors and cut this. And I will weave this short one too. It's a little bit loose. Okay, I want to show you something. So let me just put this on. And then I will give you the idea, I guess. Okay. So this is longer. Okay, and then let me put the other mitten. Okay, can you see? Can you see? Well, I can see. You can't see maybe, but I can see because I'm the one who knit this. Can you see this is tight and this is loose? And these aren't washed, so I still have to wash them. The only reason is I did these 5 rows every time I did the overlap to do the braid. This one is done 4 rows. I know I said keep on doing 5 rows, but I just wanted to give you this idea because I know that I can make 2 pairs out of these yarns. So I thought to myself, let me show them my wonderful subscribers, my followers who's watching this series, part 1, part 2, part 3. And then I'm going to come back to do the part 5 to do the right side. Okay, so that will be part 5, and but I will finish it with the thumb. This is going to be a longer video. I know I'm giving you all the details I can, and I'm doing shortcuts. I'm not knitting with you. I'm asking you to knit. If I do that with you, it's going to take forever. But I just wanted to show you a comparison that you can do 4 rows. So 4 rows, what I mean is back and forth, it's 8 rows. But 4 will give you this tightness if you want a tightness. I think I like the tightness better. I don't know. Again, this hasn't washed, so I cannot say anything. But after you wash it, well, I'm going to wash it and I will come back. Maybe I'll do a part 6 just to give you an idea. But I need to finish the right for this, for the 5 row, and the left for the 4 row. And then I will show you how it looks. I wouldn't recommend 6 rows because 5 rows is pretty loose, as you can see the cables. Because the more rows we knit and then we do the overlap, what happens is it becomes looser. The tighter we do, it becomes like this. So for sweaters, I would recommend 4 rows. If you're making a sweater, I don't know, hats. Yeah, definitely 4 rows for gloves because you wash these a lot, right? So it might shrink, it might felt. Because this is wool. And for socks, yeah, you can even put this on your sock. Wouldn't this be nice? Just think about it. You put this on top of the sock, and this would be the underneath of the socks. So yeah. The other day I was talking about this 100% Angora rabbit. Scarves, yes, you can knit scarves. What I was trying to say is you cannot knit socks, like socks that we put on our feet, because it's wearable, right? Because we're on our foot all the time, and it won't last long because it's 100%. I have never ever knit with 100% Angora rabbit socks, so I cannot. I did knit to a customer, but I added helper yarn, so it's not 100%. You know what I mean? So, but I wouldn't recommend for socks, but I would recommend for scarves definitely. You know that you don't it won't wear and tear. Okay, so let's start with the thumb, and then we'll go from there. I just wanted to show you, and the more we have knit, you can notice if even when we put it on flat, you can see the difference, right? Well, there's not much difference, 5 rows, but the height looks the same. I don't know. Just wanted to show you the comparison so you can see this better here. Okay, so let's go with the DPNs. I need my DPNs. Okay, so we're going to remove these. After finishing the thumb, I will come back and we will start. I'm going to do a full, well, I might skip some of the stuff because I don't want this to be part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 for the right side of the glove, but I will just give you the, shortcuts because it's just going to be a repeat. It's just the thumb area that we do it differently. The braid is the same, the knitting is the same. And again, I would highly recommend if you're knitting like me and you're using this kind of yarn. So what would you do is cast on 31 stitches on a 5mm knitting needle, knit 3 rows, not more than 3 rows, and then move on to a 3mm knitting needle. See, that 3 rows is a big difference. Yeah, there's so many tricks. Oh my goodness. And when I figure them out, because no one tells you these, like there's always hidden, even on patterns, people sell patterns and they don't give you these hints. Yeah, they don't. Isn't that weird? Like they make money out of it, but they don't. But I share everything with you guys. So just want to point out. So I'm picking up stitches. Yeah, it gets a little bit tightened. So I knitted with a 4, but these are 3.75, so that's okay. And I lost a strand there. Trying to pick it up. Keeps on focusing somewhere else. Yeah, I lost it. Let me just try not to, but it happens. Here we go. Okay, so I'll be careful. So I'll poke my needle. And see, I lost it again. Okay, I'll pick it up later. So there should be 10. Yeah, I will use this on my next glove that I'm going to be knitting. Don't try not to waste these yarn. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and there was 2 here. So let me just grab another one. Yeah, I got these, I don't know, 20 years ago from someone who was selling them, weren't using them. So I really like them. I don't use it a lot, but yeah, DPNs, I try not to, but sometimes we have to, right? Where did I finish? I think it was here. Should have done that extra. Okay, here we go. That didn't work. Here we go. Okay, I don't know which one is which. think I did too many. Here we go, that yarn split. See the 2 stitches? Okay. Let me just grab them. I don't want to lose them because they're very tight. Okay, here we go. So we have 2, and we're going to pick up 3 stitches. So 1 here, and there's a huge gap here, so I'll pick 2 here. Okay, before I do that, I need to tie my yarn. And I'll just tie it here. And okay, I'm going to do a long one, and I'll weave it later. Do 2 knots just to be on the safe side. Okay, so I'm going to pick up stitches, just 1 here. Okay, just go on 1 here, and then pick up a stitch, which is hard. I'm gonna grab my crochet hook. It's gonna be way easy. Oh, no, it went all the way underneath the table. Okay, so I have knit that one, picked a stitch. So I'm just using my crochet hook. Okay, so and then now I'm going to pick up 2 stitches here to cover that gap, but I need to move these needles here. Okay, and just gonna grab these, so just like this, and then just like this. Okay, and then I need to, actually I need the 2 more. I'll grab the other needle later. Okay, so I'm just gonna knit this around and around 18 rows. So I finished the first row. We need to knit 17 more rows like this. There's still a gap here. I'm not happy with that. Okay, so I'm gonna grab another stitch, and yeah, it's a huge gap. Can you see? I'm used to the crochet hook. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to divide these needles. And I will do that. Let me just move this here, because there's lots of stitches on this needle. So I will divide them by 5, 5, 5 and knit them, then it would be easier. Yeah, the crochet hook is way easy. See? And then what I'll do is I'll just knit these 3. Oops. Don't, please don't fall. Oh, that one fell too. Because when I'm taping, I can't bend over. I'm already bending over. If I bend over, then the camera's going to move. Oh, boy. Yeah. So I'll just move a couple of stitches on this one. So how many do we have? 3, 4, 3. Oh, we do have 5. Okay. And it will be way easy to knit like this. Why do I have 2 stitches here? Because I was going to move them. Yeah, I need to get rid of 1 stitch because remember, I had to pick up later. So what I'll do is I'll knit 2 together when I'm knitting. Okay, here we go. Now every needle has 5 stitches. Well, I'm going to get rid of that extra that we picked up. So now nothing to worry about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this was the one that we picked up together. So I will knit these 2 together and I will get rid of it. And then the gap will be gone. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so count 18 rows later. I will see you. We're going to be knitting round and around. That's all we're doing. Nothing a difference. And then I will just finish it up. After 18 rows later, I will see you. Yeah, doesn't this look nice? Yeah, it's always nice when you finish it up. Takes a bit time. But other than that, it looks nice. Okay, so I have knit a total of 18 rows. Put it on. Put it on. It does cover my finger, so I am done. So what I'm going to do is I am going to move these stitches to a tapestry needle and do the same thing which I did here. Okay, and we'll go from there. Just looks nice. I can't wait to wash it and see how it's going to change. I'm not prepared. Oh, jeez. Should have grabbed these before I started the tape. Okay, so I'm going to cut like this. I don't want to waste because I still have to knit the, the other side. So this is the right side of the mitten glove. See, it automatically mitten comes out. I don't know. I guess that's what we learned when we were kids. We weren't told there were difference between mitten and gloves. But yeah. In Turkish, it's called eldiven. It covers everything that covers your hand. Eldiven. It's a long word, but it covers everything. Gloves, mittens, anything that can cover your hand. Okay, I think I cut it short, but yeah, I don't want to waste because I need to make 2 pairs of gloves with these yarns that I have, and I'm hoping I don't know. Sometimes yarns are more than 50 gram. Like I would buy 100 gram of yarn and then I would weigh it. It's like 120 UPIU. I'm getting 20 gram of free yarn, so that's a great thing. Okay, and you pull it tight as you can, and then we just go over like this, and then I poke my needle. I got way better doing this with the adding knitting machine because this is how we do the close up, right? Okay, and it's a little bit hard because it's a thumb, right? So what we're going to do is I never I'm just thinking, yeah, I did knit with fingers. So mittens I did knit. But that was like years ago. I can't even remember. I need to knit and I'll do a tutorial. There's always shortcuts on how to knit mittens with fingers. So I am going to come here and I'm going to make it secure it. And I will do it one more time because I don't want this to open up right. Well, it is wool. I think there's a little bit acrylic, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, and I just weave it, and ta-da! I might go down a bit, but other than that, yeah, this is another way you can do it, just to show you. Before you cut your yarn, because I did secure it. It is secured. See, definitely nothing's going to happen to this yarn, this edge here. So I will just go down like this, and then I will cut my yarn. And I'm going to grab this one. I know I did 2 knots on this one, right? For some reason, these are separated. So what I'll do is I'll just tie it. And I will weave this one as well. Just to be on the safe side. This didn't shed. Usually Angora rabbit sheds. So I noticed it's not just right here. It came because I pulled it hard. But other than that, it's not shedding because there's not much Angora in it. That's another thing. And this is how you can weave it as well. And let me just grab my scissors and I will cut it. Here we go. Cut this one. And cut this one. So this is how you knit the left hand of the braid mittens, gloves. I keep on saying mittens. I forgot to remove this. So I hope you like this tutorial. I am going to come back. This is part 3. I will come back and I will show you how to knit the right hand. Yeah, I would really appreciate it if you can give me the thumbs up and then comment. I don't get lots of comments for some reason. I was just checking on a podcast and I saw so many people commenting. Like, I don't know, no one's commenting on mine. Good things though, not bad things, please. Even if you can give me a heart, I would really appreciate it. So I will see you on part 4 on how to knit the right side of the mitten, which is this one, but I'm going to do it 5 rows because it has to be the other matching, right? I don't want it this is tight. This is definitely tight. Oh, it keeps my hands warm. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Yeah, so again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Don't be shy. Just hit that notification button so every time I post a new video, you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. You guys take care, and I'll see you on part 4 on how to knit the right side of the braid gloves. I need to shut my camera. To shut my camera, I need to take off the gloves. They're so comfy and cozy. Yeah.